Hi students, welcome to today's class. The magnitude of intermolecular force of attraction, intermolecular space and random motion of molecules of matter led to the three main states of matter. So, today our topic is states of matter. There are four natural states of matter. They are solids, liquids, gases and plasma. These are the four natural states of matter. The fifth state is the man-made Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma is not a common state of matter here on earth, but it may be the most common state of matter in the universe. Plasma consists of highly charged particles with extremely high kinetic energy. Bose-Einstein condensate was created by man in 1995. Today, we will be dealing with the three main states of matter, that is solids, liquids and gases. Any substance, whether solid, liquid or gas, is made up of tiny particles called atoms, molecules or ions which are in constant motion. The theory which reveals that the substance, whether solid, liquid or gas, is made up of tiny particles and these particles are in constant motion is called the kinetic theory of matter. This theory states that matter is composed of a large number of small particles, atoms or molecules that are in constant motion. Let us see the main postulates of kinetic theory of matter. Matter is composed of very small particles called atoms and molecules. The constituent particles of a kind of matter are identical in all respects. These particles have spaces between them. We call the space as intermolecular space. There exists a force of attraction between the particles of matter which holds them together. The force of attraction is known as intermolecular force of attraction. Particles of matter are always in a random motion and possess kinetic energy which increases with an increase in temperature. I think you know about kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy possessed by an object due to its motion. The kinetic energy increases with an increase in temperature. That means it is directly proportional to temperature. When temperature increases, the motion of the particles increases and thereby the kinetic energy. When the temperature decreases, kinetic energy decreases. Let us explain solid state based on kinetic theory. In solids, the particles are closely packed. There is a strong force of attraction between the particles and the intermolecular space is almost negligible. The molecules are therefore not free to move. They only vibrate about their mean positions. This makes solids hard and rigid and difficult to compress, giving them a fixed shape and size. Solids have low kinetic energy. How can we explain liquid state on the basis of kinetic theory? Let us see. In case of liquids, the particles are not very closely packed. The intermolecular force of attraction are not as strong as in the case of solids. Thus, the intermolecular spaces are larger. The molecules are loosely packed. Hence, liquids are more compressible. The particles are able to move freely and randomly. The kinetic energy is higher than that of solids. This makes a liquid flow and take the shape of the container into which it is poured. Thus, liquids have a fixed volume but no definite shape. Let us study about gaseous state. In case of gases, the intermolecular force of attraction is very weak. The particles lie far apart from each other and the intermolecular spaces are very large. Hence, they can be compressed very easily. The force of attraction is so weak that the particles of gases are free to move within the entire space available to them. They have high kinetic energy. During motion, these particles collide with each other and also with the walls of the container. As a result, gases have neither a fixed shape nor a fixed volume. They completely fill up the available space to them. All substances that can flow are called fluids. Both gases and liquids are fluids. So, substances that can flow are known as fluids. Gases and liquids are fluids. If a container having a liquid or a gas is open, they both can flow out of the container. Gases can flow in all directions freely, but liquids cannot flow upwards or against the gravity on their own. We have explained the three states of matter on the basis of kinetic theory. Now let us see the properties of solids, liquids and gases. Let us have a comparison. The property shape. Solids, they have definite shape. Liquids do not have fixed shape. Gases also do not have fixed shape. Solids have definite volume. Liquids also have definite volume, but gases do not have definite volume. Packing of particles. In solids, the particles are very closely packed. In liquids, they are less closely packed, and in gases, the particles are least closely packed. The intermolecular force of attraction is very strong in solids. In liquids, it is weaker than in solids, and in gases, it is the weakest. The intermolecular space. In solids, it is very less. Liquids, it is more than solids, and in gases, the particles are very loosely packed. Fluidity. Solids, it is not possible. That means solids cannot flow. Liquids can flow. Gases also can flow. Compressibility. Solids cannot be compressed. Liquids also, it is negligibly. The compressibility is negligible, but gases can be compressed very easily. That means gases are highly compressible. Rigidity. Solids are highly rigid, liquids less rigid, gases they are not rigid. Kinetic energy. The solids have less kinetic energy, liquids have higher kinetic energy, and gases have maximum kinetic energy. These are the properties of solids, liquids and gases. Here is the assignment for you. Watch the video carefully, then do the assignment and send to me at the earliest. Let us wind up today's session. Thank you.